Um, Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Parable of the Sower. I know you've been following. You saw our last series. So today I have one of my colleagues with me. He would introduce himself. I don't need to introduce him. I will be asking him a few questions, and then the aim, like I said, is for you to hear some stories that will inspire you and that will make you know that agriculture is not for the low grade or low class individual. No matter the level where you find yourself, you can do it, and it will inspire and do a lot of great things for you. So verified. Welcome on board.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I know you majorly as verified from. I think I know the name Obiora. So can you tell us your full name?
Okay, my name is Onibo Obiora Wisdom.
Okay.
I'm from Enugu State. This.
Yeah.
I'm from Enugu.
Okay. My brother. So I want to ask you a question. How did you come about the name Verified Farmer? Because that's what I know you as. In the whole faculty, that is what we know you as.
Yeah.
The Verified Farmer. So how did you come about that name?
Yeah. The name actually came this year. It was born this year. Just because I went for a training. That's where it all started. I went for a training for 3 months. It was actually my teacher. So there, I was pronounced. Let me make the story short. I was after the training among the 200 and something students that came for this. It's not shy students, that young men, learned men, doctors, lawyers, engineers that came there.
For the training.
Among we took the day is just like school, like school, university.
Everybody farm.
Yes, yes, in Imo State, precisely. So among the 200 and something, about 300 students are there. I was pronounced the best student. So
wow.
That's after the training, and now after they gave me certificate, I now see myself as a verified person, and not just a farmer, but a verified farmer. So that's how the name came about. So I changed my handles to verified farmer. So okay.
Yeah. So before we continue, I would want you to note something. You heard what he said. Among more than over 200 people, rather, he came out the best. So the person we have on our show today is not just an agric student, but one of the best. I don't know if you've heard of Songhai Farm, but you can go after now to browse it. Songhai Farm is one of the fastest growing farm in Nigeria and in the African ground. Verified. But I want to ask you, in this dispensation, only a few people have seen the light in agriculture. A lot of people see it as dirty job, and you're a young person.
Yeah.
You have the strength and everything. I want to know what inspired you into this so-called dirty job called agriculture.
It's not a dirty job, sir. But it's only.
I call it so-called because that's what they see.
Yeah. It's not because it's only my friend mind that can see it as that can see what is inside it.
Yeah.
You get to. So how I got inspired is when I was still in my primary school. Sir, I used to like. My mom used to carry me, sir. She used to carry me to farm work. I used to enjoy.
My mom was a farmer.
Yes.
Wow.
Because even my dad. Wow. Just that all these white collar jobs can deviate people from their distance because they don't want to upgrade, or they see it as how people see it now.
Yeah.
I don't need to explain. So that's how I deviated. They don't all everything.
Yeah.
But I when I was going, I saw my mom was in the family. I now joined her. That's where I like the stuff. When I was still, I used to leave school because of farm.
Oh, you leave your classroom
to go to
the farm?
When I was in primary 5, I can remember one day I went to school.
Yeah.
In the morning. Yeah. I paid 2 hours that day. I left school. I left school from the gate. I just came to school. I did not have assembly. I just left school. And I'll meet my mom at the farm. She will not like to say anything because she knows that I really like farming.
She knows that.
And she not like to tell my dad about it. So I just like farming. That's just a passion.
Okay, you just had the passion for it. So how were you able to cope? I want to ask you another question. So how were you able to cope in this generation? Everybody wants to become a doctor, an engineer, a tech bro, a taxi. So how were you able to overcome those pressures when you see your friends saying you wanted to become a doctor and all of that, and you a farmer? So how did you overcome that? Because for me it was difficult for me.
Yes, I understand. You told me yourself.
Yeah, I told you.
I understand. The pressure is more issue, but I don't. This kind of human being I am. I used to overcome all this pressure. I don't know what is giving me the mindset, but it's just my mindset. It's very strong, and people around cannot, somehow intimidate me or make me change my ways, like from what I'm doing. You cannot just change my thinking. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
You cannot just change my mindset because of how awkward it might look. So I was able to overcome all those things because of my mindset. Because if my mind is already set, I had one encounter with my my dad and his brothers. When I first entered, I chose agriculture in the faculty of agriculture here in Unity. I chose agriculture myself. So they called me on a meeting.
Wow.
When I just finished my SS3 class. See, they just called. I chose agriculture. They called me and said I should sit down on a December period. I said, what did I do? My dad has already told them that I chose agriculture. The man said, the eldest one said, out of all the courses in the university, I chose farming.
Your uncle told you that?
Yes, he called it farming.
Wow.
I chose farming as a course. Like, I want to go and suffer. I said,
Wow.
I now laughed at the man. I smiled. I laughed at the man. I said, it's only the younger one that understood me. Because I talked with, I just say something that baffled him. And he was thinking, how can a very small boy like this say something like this to them? So he now calmed the eldest one and said he should leave the guy. You know, they wanted to change everything. Yeah, they wanted to change everything. They wanted to stop me from studying the thing. That was the plan. But because of what I said, what I answered them, I told
you answer them?
I told the man that it is not just the family you think. It's not that one that my dad. I pointed at them. Practice them because I was standing up.
Yeah.
They asked me, I was standing up, and I said,
like a panel.
Yes. I said, it's not that one that you, my dad, and you and your mother, your father practice that I'm doing. I'm going to study the sterilized farming, and wish you or every one of you would like to follow me, you like to join me, and that's the goal. And whenever I post my stuff online, they will now come and call me. They will call me on phone and say, how come I come about this?
Oh, they are calling you now?
Yes, they used to come when I was harvesting my okra. When I harvested my okra, they were baffled. They called me.
I know you all heard that story, and I don't even need to add any other thing to it. You heard everything. He left school just to go to the farm. They called for family meeting just because he chose to be a farmer. I don't know if they call family meeting for you. The only time they call family meeting for you is when you go and thief money. So there's no problem here. So but you have heard everything, all right? You heard everything. So it's now left for you. The ball is in your court. So this is enough to motivate you. This is enough to inspire you. So there is Obiora Wisdom. We call him Verified Farmer. He's running a verified farm. So he's my coursemate. We are 400 level students. Not the 400 level. We are 500 level students of the Faculty of Agriculture.
So my advice to people that want to indulge in farming, like young people precisely, because we need younger people. Because when you go to pictures or billboard that you used to see that time, you used to see if they want to represent agriculture, they will post one old man with hat.
Wow.
It's not that kind of agriculture. But my guy said I should not use that word. So I would have used it again, but it's not. So I want to be practicing that kind of agriculture. It's young agriculture. You get young people agriculture now. It's not that we need people that have the energy and the knowledge. Not only the energy, the knowledge. So the knowledge and understand what this thing is all about and how this thing came about. So that anything that can happen that happens to your farm, you know the reason why it's like that and what method you use to tackle the problem. You get. So the advice is let everybody, all young people enter into agriculture. That's the goal, and that is it.
So thank you for being part of this episode. So shout out to every young farmer out there.